Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Rip, 23.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Lawrence. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Etienne. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Check, Panthers.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
In motion right is Pittman. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. 2nd and 6. Richardson off the play fake. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Get it! Hot 70, hot 70.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 5.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. That's a 2nd and 5.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Check smash, check smash. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Big 13 heavy. Clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Jaguars had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Go, let's go. Clock.
2nd and 10 now, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Hey, Ron.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They go play action with Richardson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Wolf on now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend. So and got his man complete. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Let's go now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Devon Hamilton able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey. Hey, Jupiter. Hot.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Okay, break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
The tight end in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Go, go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Take right open, open. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready, set.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Richardson. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Come on.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Off play action. Richardson has this complete to Woods. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go. Check.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Got it. Ready.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here Richardson yet again. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he missed it. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right?
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the deep.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right, got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He may go. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 69 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Ready.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
14. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Etienne once more. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Richardson to throw off play action. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From the gun, it's Taylor. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. straight ahead, Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A gain of 31 yards.
Cowboy 80.
First down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaching.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Okay, ready? And 10 at the Colts 17-yard line.
Here we go. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Colts 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second and 9.
Ready.
From the 35, here's second and 9.
Trap alert.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On third down, here's Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check. Fix the eagle. Check smash.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Jacksonville, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.